Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for calling love and passion into your life. Now, if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right into what the cards have to say, what your angels and your spirit guides have to say. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are going to be your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, Aries, saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, this one, definitely. Oh, the butterfly spirit, I love that. Transformation is beautiful, which is so lovely to have. And then the pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Oh, I love that combination. Because some of you have been thinking, when pigs fly, will I have the love that I want in my life? It just came through loud and clear, which I can absolutely understand. Okay. Now let's see what your chakra cards have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have dreams, and we have determination. I like that combination. We have the third eye chakra and the solar plexus chakra shining through. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So at the center of everything, we have the Six of Cups, crowned by the Queen of Cups. I like that. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. We have the Four of Wands right here. We have the Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands, the repeat of the... Do you have the repeat of the number 2? No, you don't. The number 2 here is very important for some reason. Yeah. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, all right. I get it. Death card, strong Scorpio energy in this reading, but also a strong purge is going on here. The Ace of Swords, something that you are absolutely taking. And then we have the Moon card, strong Pisces energy, but also a fear that what you nurture, what you want, will not come to fruition, will not move you forward. There's a sense here of, I'm going to mess it up again, or, old patterns are going to be repeating themselves, and I want to be so far away from that others don't even understand how tired you are. And that is something that's coming through loud and clear. You want love. You want this beautiful, handfast, gorgeous love that moves you forward and that ignites your soul. You also want new beginnings and joys and happinesses. And, isn't that what everybody wants when we look at love? We want something gorgeous that guides us forward. And I do see you obtaining it. There is a bit of work to be done, of course, as always. But let's look at this. Let's look at this, and let's start off with your spirit guide animal cards, your totem animals for this time. So you have the butterfly spirit and you have the pig spirit. Transformation is beautiful, and use your mind wisely. But also, you have a butterfly, which is considered gorgeous, right? And you have pigs, which are usually considered like kind of ugly. Yes, they're adorable, but they also have this thing where like pigs eat anything, so they're a little bit scary at times. Like if you look at a really big pig, maybe that's just me, but So here you have transformation is beautiful. And as you're looking at this transformation, you're looking at the beauty that you want to be. And yet you're seeing yourself a bit like, I don't want to say a pig because that's terribly rude, but like you're looking at yourself and saying, but what do I have to offer? Or you're looking at the people and being like, I've had so many pigs in my life. I've had so many, heartbreaks and pains and disappointments and angers and upsets and hurts. How do I move forward? And it's like, it's time to use your mind wisely. It's also time to look at the past, which has hurt you, and the present, which has hurt you too, because we perpetuate our hurts forward. And it's time to lay claim to the transformation that is you. And it's also time to see that there is a beauty and there is a darkness to life and to light. And we need both of those. We do. So here it is a sense of, embracing the sacred dark and embracing the sacred light. Because butterflies, though gorgeous, as you guys know, are attracted to carrion. They're attracted to carcasses. So there is this kind of darker underside to butterflies that people don't see. Just like there's a darker underside to love that people don't see or don't want to see. And it doesn't mean that it has to be bad. It means that it is more intense than, the movies make it out to be. And then we have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. It is time to be wise to yourself. It is time to look at what you desire and what you want and to move forward in that beauty and in that understanding. And to use your thoughts wisely. Instead of berating yourself, it's time to lift yourself up. And it's time to say, I'm worthy of this love. Now, I do know that with quarantining and everything like that, you might be like, Dane, I'm so ready for love coming into my life. Or, I've been quarantined with my partner for so long and we're driving each other crazy. This is really a time to step back. And it's like, yeah, when things start moving forward and life gets back to normal, there is this calling of love into your life, most definitely. And there is this cutting through doubts and fears. But right now, if you're single and you're looking for love, it's doing the work that's needed in order so that when the quarantining falls away, when life finally gets back to normal, it's like, okay, I can move forward with power and prosperity and success and a sexy confidence that is just going to be like a magnet to people. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to flock to you. It means that the right people are, but also be mindful because when you have this confidence, the wrong people also flock to you and they're just a little bit easier. They're a little bit more compliant. The one that sticks is going to be the one that is more complex. Not in a bad way at all. I don't want you to think that, it has to be somebody who is a bit mean or a bit off-putting or anything like that. It's somebody who's beautiful, but who has a complexity to them and who kind of makes you look at things differently that you would have liked to have not looked at in yourself. Or, in yourself, in them. Yeah, there's something here where it's like, oh, wow, this person really progresses you. And if you're quarantined and you're with your partner and you're really questioning things and you're looking at things and you're like, I just want to be happy, there's a transformation that you guys are going through. And there's a sense here of using your mind wisely, of using the energy of your thoughts and that connection with your heart to the utmost power. And the way that goes through this is through the third eye, is through the dreams. So you're going to be getting a lot of messages through your dreams. But your dreams are also going to be a time where you heal. But also sharing your ideas, sharing your dreams, sharing fantasies. Looking at things and kind of breaking down barriers. That's going to be a really big part of this time. And seeing more than just surface value is what the third eye is all about. So that's going to be very powerful for you. And even if you're in a relationship and you just start talking about each other's dreams, and really being interested in the other person, that's going to be huge for you. You might say, oh, my partner won't do this, but you might be surprised. You might be surprised when you just start saying, oh, well, let's start deeper. And if they're not willing to let you in, you might be reevaluating things. If you are single, this is really looking at what you desire and not saying, oh, I'm being too picky. Oh, I'm being too this. Oh, I'm being too that. It's like looking at your source points, looking at your vulnerability, but also looking at your passion, your power, your purpose. And it's leading you forward. And then we have the solar plexus chakra, which is determination. At times, it's going to feel like you're swimming upstream, but you're determined to have love in your life. You're determined to have beauty and prosperity and bounty. And that's what you're swimming towards. That's what you're moving towards. And that's going to be a huge part of you. And that is a huge part of you. And so the solar plexus chakra is kind of like deep in my gut. I know there's supposed to be more. Deep in my gut, I'm called for something more. And now you're seeing yourself embracing it. You're seeing yourself, looking towards that love. And it can just be doing work with somebody. You can be opening up boundaries that you've had, swimming upstream. You might have been hurt real bad in the past. I mean, it can be from a parent, it can be from an ex, it can be from a stranger. You might have been really hurt. And so having a conversation, having a dialogue might be exactly what you need. And talking to somebody professionally might be very helpful for you. Or talking even to your angels and your spirit guides, keeping that journal, and writing things out, letting them pour out. There's something here where you free yourself, because we have at the center here the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is childhood. And childhood is a time that can be very, very, very magical, but it's also a time where a lot of our scars, that scar us for the rest of our life, start. The hurts, the pains, the disappointments. And if you look at this, what's kind of cool is you can think of these children growing into this older couple right here, right? You would think like, oh, they're their grandparents watching them. But it might just be that this is an old couple looking at, a mature couple looking at a young couple or young children playing together and saying, I remember when we did that. I remember when life was like that. And isn't that what we all want? We want somebody, or most of us want, we want somebody to grow old with. We want somebody who cares, who shares, and who is there with us. And so the Six of Cups is saying, at your heart, Aries, there's this pure, beautiful, bounteous love. But there are also hurts and pains and disappointments that maybe do not have to be addressed with your partner or brought up on a first date, but they definitely have to be addressed within yourself and looked at so that your partner knows, and so that you know, what relationship goals do you have? What do you want from love? What is your, yes, I need this, and what is your absolutely not, I will not be doing this list? And being open and honest with yourself for it. Do they need to know certain things about you? Maybe not right away, but gradually as, things progress. Within a 3-month period, do they need to know these things so that they can fully understand you? And as you're embracing this, you have the Ace of Swords that comes in. There is truth. And I love that there's like this wolf that forges the sword. It just makes it so powerful, because there's this truth to you here, Aries, that is coming up, and it's your fire, it's your passion, and it makes mental clarity that is crystal clear for you, and has you knowing how to use your mind wisely, has you knowing what you desire and what you need and what you want and what you don't want and what you will not put up with. And so here with the Ace of Swords, it's like, okay, what is my truth? And truth is a powerful thing. Truth is what we fight for. And so here with the Ace of Swords, it's embracing that truth. It's knowing what you desire. And it's knowing that God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you this gift of clarity. You are going to see something during this time crystal clear. So clear you hadn't seen it before. You hadn't thought of it before. And as you see it, as you understand it, there's an opening of your heart here. Or of a heart. So that was the first thing that I was saying, an opening of a heart. But that seems a bit odd. I would think it is the opening of your heart, but it can be the opening of understanding for somebody else, which kind of opens up that emotional connection between them. For some of you, Aries, that's what it is. But the Queen of Cups is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have strong Scorpio presence here. This is a time frame, October 23rd to November 21st. This is a sense of knowing what you want and being a queen. So when it comes to relationships during this time, you are not going to be the one who is, you're not the king. So you're not going to be the one to kind of always initiate everything. Okay, the queen is more, I see the queen as more the director behind the scenes. The king is the actor that everybody sees upon the stage. So it doesn't matter male or female or however you identify yourself. It matters the energy that is around you. And with the Queen of Cups, there is this sense of an opening of your heart, of a embrace of the depth of your soul, of a looking at things and saying, I know what I know. Because you've had this transformation and it's kind of moving away, not kind of, it's very much moving away from what you have feared and seeing forged what you truly desire. And as you do so, you start embracing your passion, your purpose, your power, your heart. And there is this sense here of your heart really needing to connect with your mind. So if you're not emotionally in tune with yourself, or if you think we're emotional beings is a silly statement, this is looking at it a different way and saying, but we are. I firmly believe that we are emotional beings. And we learn. We learn our patterns of love through our opposite sex parent, okay? So if you had a great relationship with your dad, that's awesome. That's fantastic. if you didn't, there's work to be done there. I mean, I know myself did not have a great relationship with my father at all. So here, it's like looking at things. It's like, okay, what do I need to work on? Why do I have these hang-ups? What makes me afraid to open myself up to love? Where do I get hurt? What patterns do I perpetuate? Because if you see, and we often do, that if you change partners, but the pattern is still there, it's something we're bringing there. Because I heard this and I was just like blown to the floor. It says a wound partner. Somebody who perpetuates those wounds can be the person that we are attracting into our lives. And that is huge. And so here, with the Queen of Cups at the forefront of your mind, okay, with your love, your passion, your desire, you're also looking at your wounds. And the Death card is like, I'm not having any more wound partners. Now, that's something really easy to say and can be very hard to do. But you're seeing this transformation. You're also seeing that you know. You need to trust your knowing. You need to trust that voice inside of you, Aries, that says, oh, this person, absolutely not. This person, okay, talk to them just a little bit. You know, that kind of thing. Because if you always sit there and say, well, I have, rubbish choice in people and stuff like that, you might miss somebody really beautiful coming by. So look here, because this transformation leads you forward. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. It's tending a garden. The garden of what we love. The garden of our prosperity. I mean, come on. Pentacles is wealth or something as valuable as money. And what is as valuable as love? I mean, would you rather have love in your life or richness? And you might say, oh, okay, rich, totally. But you could be miserable and be rich. You can be making it, or poor and be loved and feel richer than everybody else. And yeah, that sounds silly because when you're struggling, it doesn't feel that way. But love is so terribly important. So calling love and passion into your life, it's important because it's love for life. It's passion for life. It's love for your partner. It's passion for your partner. And it's perpetuating that. But it's also a heck of a lot of hard work. And as you're calling love and passion into your life, you're calling your truth into your life. And as you're nurturing this garden, as you're tending it, as you're weeding it, as you're seeing, my goodness, it's hard work. I mean, gardening is exhausting, especially if you're laying down flower beds and everything like that. So here, it's saying, yeah, it's exhausting when you start. And then you still have to go out and weed. And so love is just like a garden. You have to weed it. You have to tend it. And there's something here that is fearful. Now, I love that you have the dogs here baying to the moon. You have the dog here, right at her side. You have the wolf here, forging the sword. So there's this sense of loyalty to love, because in the Spirit Guide Animal cards, that's what the dog represents. And that's what I keep on hearing in my mind. Loyalty to what you love. Loyalty to what you love. If they start making you change who you are, you must remember to be loyal to what you love about yourself, about your life. And the moon is this sense of facing fears, is the sense of calling on divine power, and is the sense of being led forward. Because there's something that you fear. It can be fully connecting in a relationship. It can be being hurt again. It can be a myriad of things. It can be, your partner always closes the door. You get to a certain point, the door gets closed, and you feel like you're starting out to phase one. And it's like, what needs to be tended, and how can we tend it together? This is a two-person garden. Okay? If you're in a monogamous relationship. This is a more-person garden if you're not. What needs to be tended here? And that communication has to be open. If you don't have it, you're never going to be able to get to where it is that you want to be, to swim to the place that you need to be. And so here, facing these doubts and these fears, if you see here with the lobster, he has an ox on him. Life and rebirth. Life and rebirth. You're being reborn in love. And as you move past fear, and it's not moving past fear, it's not saying, I will never be afraid again, because that's tall order. It is saying, I will not be ruled by fear. And as you move to that understanding, you start to see the world opening up to you. And I love that he's holding this little bird on his hand. And it's like, show me how to move forward. Because that's so interesting. He has himself tied to the posts. So it's like, can he? Can he move forward? Can he untie himself? You feel stuck. It feels like I'm here and I have to be here forever and ever and ever. I will never be able to move forward. I will never be able to have what I want in my life. Some of you might think I have to just settle. And sometimes life does go through a bit of settling. It's like a house settling or, the ground settling. It's not comfortable, but it needs to be done. Other times it's realizing that settling is just not okay. It's just not okay. It could be settling to be single forever, and a part of you might be saying, no, no, no. And a part of you might be okay with that. But it's having the door open. It's radiating that energy of, I can be loved because I deserve it. And it's also changing that energy in your relationship where you say, I can be loved and I deserve it. I can fly, I'm not tethered. You might say, oh, Dane, but I am tethered. There are kids, there's a mortgage, there's everything. Tethered, tethered, tethered. And it's looking at what you need. And I'm not saying solutions are easy at all. I'm saying that there's a sense here of being able to fly, of being able to move forward. And it's gorgeous. And it can change everything for you, absolutely everything. It's untying yourself to the posts that are holding you back from reaching to the sky and from moving forward in your life. And as you do so, you have the Page of Swords right here. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Being a student of your mind, being a student of how to wield the sword that is forged for you, that is given to you from the divine, and not being afraid. Right? It can be that you've had somebody in your life that was astoundingly sharp-tongued, that just kind of cut to the quit all the time, and it's like no more. But it's cut to the bone. It's kind of like being cut to the bone. You remember that pain. You remember that hurt. And it's knowing if you're going to live in that fear. And you might say, Dane, my life has been great. I just want to know when and how I will meet the right person. Well, you have two time frames here. You have the Pisces time frame, February 19th to March 20th. You have the Scorpio time frame, October 23rd to November 21st. This right here, Scorpio time frame, very powerful for calling love into your life. Okay? I would say that there can be a very strong connection with the Scorpio energy or somebody who is very Scorpio-esque, meaning they're passionate, like insanely passionate, also a bit standoffish. They don't let people in very easily. Okay? Secretive? Yeah, because they don't let people in. They're sizing everybody up. They have this power to them, okay, that might first come off like them being jerks. Okay? But it's their power. It's their ability to see the grays of things. And so they take a bit of time to get to know. I'm not saying go after a jerk. I'm seriously not saying to go after a jerk. But I'm saying that if you see somebody who, and you find yourself kind of drawn to this person, who has a tendency to speak their mind, who has a tendency to be, it's just like they're more connected to the world, and yet they seem removed from it just a bit. That's a person whose energy is going to be very, very attracted to you. Very, very attractive to you. You will find that there is one person that you meet, okay? And it can be this air sign energy right here. It can be a Pisces energy, but it's somebody whose heart and whose mind matches yours. You have the same kind of wounds, okay? Which I would say this is your wound partner. This is your person who has the same wounds as you do and who will not help you grow the way that you want to grow. This is a person who helps you mature into the person that you want to be, but won't help you grow in love the way that you want. Well, they kind of do because they're the wrong person, but they don't help you achieve the love that you want in your life, because what you don't want and what you're moving against is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is hurt and pain and disappointment. The Five of Pentacles is feeling like you don't belong. It's like the home is not yours. It is like being pushed away. This can be from a relationship that you're in. This could be from a relationship that you were in. This could be from the house that you grew up in. And you felt like an outsider. And you wanted to stop. The Five of Pentacles shows us that in our hearts, we don't believe that we're worthy of the prosperity that we want. Now you might say that's absolute bull. And that's cool. If it doesn't resonate with you, this is a message for somebody else. But the Five of Pentacles is saying somewhere, somehow, it's thinking, okay, well, this is for everybody else but me. And the fact of the matter is, it's not. The Five of Pentacles is for you. As soon as you see that prosperity can be yours, it starts to change. As soon as you see that you can walk in wealth, it starts to change. And the doors that were closed to you, the life that was closed to you, it starts to open. And I love the digression from the Five of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. It's like, and then there is love. Then there is love. Once you see it, once you say it, once you feel it, once you understand it, love starts being called in. And there's a connection. And then they live happily ever after. There's a whole lot of work in between. Yes, most definitely. But these two will war with each other. And they will. The Five of Pentacles, I'm not worthy of this, I'm going to mess this up, I always make the wrong decisions. We put everything on ourselves, right? Or we can, put everything on somebody else and say, oh, they messed it up. And sometimes it deserves, they absolutely deserve it. And other times, it's like, okay, step back, look at things. And even if that person is an absolute schmuck, looking at what you want and saying, I'm taking back the power. You don't have it anymore. And I'm going to open that door to warmth, to prosperity, to love, to peace, to harmony. And I'm going to move forward. Whether you want me to or not. Whether the demons from your past want you to or not. And that brings you to love. Because it's a choice. And I know that sounds so stupid. And you might sit there and be like, dang, throw a shoe at you. It's not a choice. Love is so much more. To open your heart up to love. To give out that energy of calling love into your life. It is a choice. And it can manifest slowly and gently. And it can manifest hot and passionately. But it comes. Your subconscious, not your subconscious, this leads you to a rebirth of passion, of clear thinking, of understanding, but also of ferocity. Your subconscious message for this time is the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, you have the dog at your feet. You have prosperity cradled in your arms. You have the squirrel here, which is believe in yourself. And you hold wealth. You hold the wealth that you want. And that's what you're doing. Subconsciously, you're moving towards that wealth. Again, you are the queen, so you're going to be much more comfortable behind the scenes. Much more comfortable being more nurturing and caring. And I know those are, atypical female traits, but they're the traits that come through with the king. So it does not matter male or female or however you identify yourself. It matters that this is how you feel. And so here, there is this softness, there's this beauty to you. There's this caring compassion. And it moves you to the subconscious chakra message of personal power. Again, it is your solar plexus chakra shining through. Personal power is yours. And subconsciously, you're claiming it. And you're determined to claim it, even though it feels like an uphill battle. Even though it feels like dreams cannot be obtained at times, or that the dreams are more beautiful than your life. But you're putting out there what you want. And as we put out there what we want, we start to manifest it slowly and steadily. It moves you to the subconscious spirit animal message, which is the bee spirit. Sweet results await. Sweetness comes. Beauty comes. Believe in it. Believe in it as you move forward, because you have a right to it. And there's something here that has made you think that the sweetness isn't supposed to be yours, like it's for everybody else. But this is like honey on your lips, or honey on the person's lips that you want to lick. It's beautiful. It's sweet. It's sensual. And it's embracing that. It's embracing that beauty. It's embracing that sensuality. First, embrace it within yourself, and then do as you like with honey. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Stay safe, and I love you all. Bye.